everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Since we can't get out to purchase our decor items, I thought I would try to make some stuff with what I have. So my first item is an upcycled cardboard box. I got my Bing headphones in this box and I kept it. I generally keep really good quality boxes because I'm thinking I can always store something in them. But what I like in particular about this box is that when you take the top off, there is this red area that shows. So I'm thinking maybe I can do something to this box and when I close it, have that area exposed, which would make it, have a very interesting effect. So I'm using this foam sheet. Again, I'm just using what I have and I'm going to wrap the red area with that. I also have these sticky beads that I bought some time ago and never used. So here goes. So first I'm just measuring where I need to cut the paper. Thank God I have a cutting board because I can't cut straight, not at all. So this is really helpful. Just cutting away the little flap that they hang the product on in the store. For the stickers, I was so relieved to see how easily they came off. I thought that it would have been much more difficult, but thank God. So this is a really good quality box. And the rest is just simply gluing on the that foam sheet. It is sticky on the back, so that made it even, easier. And because it's so thick, the top of the box won't go down easily, which is the effect that I truly want. Now for this area right on the sides, I just cut the piece for that area overlapping with the two pieces that I already taped on. Just cutting away the excess on the top there. And then I'm just going to use a razor to score right up to the middle sheet, the two pieces, the piece that I just glued on, and I'm scoring onto the other piece that I already glued on. Then I'll just peel it back and peel away the piece that I scored, and then the two edges are just gonna meet seamlessly. Well, you can see the seam, but you know what I mean. This was the only way I could think of where I could get the seams, just touching close to each other without there being a gap or anything. So see, quite, you can see the seam, but it looks decent. For the top, I'm simply gluing these beads on, and I'm doing 3 rows. It's amazing what you can do with the little you have when you find yourself in the situation. And here is the finished product. So, using what I have a fairly decent looking box. And like I said, because the foam sheet is a little thick, the top can't go all the way down, which works out perfectly for me. That's exactly the look I wanted. So the next thing that I made was this wooden figurine or wooden sculpture. I have these 1x5 wood blocks. I don't know, I think I was given these. I think someone was throwing them out and I got them. I know I didn't buy them, so I'm just gonna glue them together to make one of these. This is a figurine that I'm always seeing online, and they're usually fairly, expensive. I mean, like $40 or more. So I'm just gonna use these to make one. Reminds me a bit of like a jacks. I don't know if you guys remember that game kids we play as kids with the little jacks and the jacks and the ball, but it's like a squared jack. So So this is what it looks like once I was done gluing them together. Then I sprayed it silver with the Rust-Oleum, and this is now I like it like this. I like it plain and simple. I like a little bling, not over the top. So this would work perfectly for me. But in the interest of those who like things a little over the top, I decided to use what I have, and then I found these mirrored pieces, so I'm gluing them onto the sides. I think I glued on just about every side except the side it stands on, and this is it. I don't know how I feel about this. I have to say I much prefer the first option. Let me know what you think, guys. And the final is a foam wreath sculpture. The bottom, the base is the 7x7 plaque I got at the craft store. Cost me about $3, and of course we all know this foam wreath from Dollar Tree. Now I didn't realize my camera wasn't filming, but basically I sprayed the base with a black lacquer spray paint and the wreath with silver. And then I nailed the wreath standing onto the board. Now I wanted to do a little bit more in just having this wreath, silver wreath, nailed onto the plaque. So I found these Dollar Tree napkins, and I'm cutting them in half. And you do this at your own risk. But this is speeded up. I was going fairly slow, didn't take me long. And once I cut them in half, I just glue them around the foam wreath. And you could glue the wreath as well just to make sure it is, it's secure. But the nail was fine for me. So this is how that turned out. I always think that mount anything and it's gonna look like a piece of art. However, I wanted to take this a step further, so I'm going to add this lighting fixture. It's not a fixture. It's one of those pieces that you put in the ceiling to attach the fixture onto. Using what I have again, guys. Don't have any gold spray paint, so I'm gonna have to Mod Podge with some gold dust. And so you know the drill. You put the Mod Podge on, then you sprinkle the dust, then you have to wait for it to dry, then you put on another coat on top. You don't want it shedding after you have completed the project. I spray the back silver in case it spins around. So basically what I did was tie this so it hung in the center of the fixture with just those little fine gauge wire. So this is it. I I'm just using what I have, guys. I would love to hear your feedback. I mean, some of the stuff you are paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars for, you know, when you look closely at it, if that there's stuff you could do on your own. I wish the wire were a little neater, so I'm gonna have to work on that. But there you go, guys. 3 items made with what I have. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye now.